Good evening, everybody. We've got here another Age of Empires 4v4 Pro Nomad game. Let's get right into it. As the people are starting to build their town centers, we are seeing them go up fairly quickly here. I will cycle through a little bit and go through the different teams. We do have Team Finland against, well, a conglomeration of other players. We do have on the other team no specific country, but they are all part of the same team per se. So it is Jordan, TaToH, and Slam and TheViper versus TheMax, Rubenstock, Villese, and Zuppi. Obviously, these two teams are top tier teams on any situation, whether it be 2v2s, 3v3s, 4v4s. These are some of the best team players in the world, and in general, some of the best players in the world. Let's get right into it with the starting position. So we do have in the green playing as the Sicilians. I'm interested to see exactly how Villese plays this as the Sicilians. New civilization. They're all trying to figure out ins and outs of these civilizations still. But right next door to him, we do have Rubenstock playing as the Spanish with stone close by. Likely we'll see a castle coming up. And then just to the northwest of them is TheMax, who is playing as the Persians. Persians being a strong cavalry civilization, of course. And then way on the other end of the map, we do have Zuppi. He is playing as the Malians in the blue here. And he is very far away from the rest of the players. Malians, a very strong nomad civilization. Taking a look at the other team now, we do have Jordan and Slam really close to each other. So Jordan is also playing as the Persians in the purple, and then in the orange, Sicilians for Slam as well. So we're taking a look at the Sicilian players, just see what kind of strategies they are going to go for. Always interesting when new civilizations are added to the maps. And then on the other side of the map, we do have TheViper playing as the Burmese, and TaToH playing as the Malians. So two very similar teams, just a couple of change-ups with just two of the players. What can we expect? Well, one thing to note right off the bat is Team Finland does have these two players right next to each other that are fairly close to TheViper and his teammate TaToH. But in addition, they do have TheMax sitting just on the other side, very close to TheViper. So we will likely have to see some sort of aggression coming in this area. Villese is pretty far away, as are Slam and Jordan. So they are fairly far away right now. Unlikely to see super early aggression, but I would love to see some feudal age aggression. Of course, water is another very vital part of this game. As you can see, already setting some players apart. TheViper, TaToH only had 10 villagers, including their fishing ships, whereas players like Slam is already at 14. Villese just hit 14 as well. Taking a look at the docks, we do see they are starting to get some fishing ships out, collecting some shorefish at the same time from the villager who built the dock. That is pretty standard. And Slam was just very fast putting up the town center. Still, the players are Xing off exactly where their dock locations are, where their town centers still are. At this point in the game of a Nomad game, players are still kind of feeling out what sort of strategies the best thing would be for their team. As you can see, Jordan dropping down his second dock right now, it looks like. So I'm interested to see. Oh, no, he's just collecting some shorefish right now. I was going to say that's a pretty quick dock. That's good. But not quite there yet. There we go. Now he's got the wood to add it. And here we go. They're just starting to X off. Players being close to each other on the same team can be a good thing or a bad thing on Nomad. Obviously, shared resources is not necessarily good. However, shared defenses is very strong if you are not playing aggressive and if you're looking to boom up a little bit. All players right now still in the Dark Age. Slam crushing it with 23 villagers. Villese just hit 23 behind. And we see here, TaToH has fallen a little bit behind with only 19 villagers as well as fishing ships. Right now he does have 4 fishing ships out. Compare that to the 5, 6 of Jordan. That is quite a big difference. Some of these players are at 6 already, so every extra villager, every extra fishing ship does make quite a big difference. But at this point in the game, we do see two docks producing fishing ships for Jordan very consistently. However, he is not the first one up to the next age. The first one up is going to be Zuppi with his dock way over on the northwest, actually very close to the base of Slam and Jordan. As you can see, those fishing ships did help him get that quick feudal age. He will be quite a bit ahead of the next player, who is going to be TaToH, who's the Malian player playing on the exact opposite side of the map. His dock couldn't be further away. With those two going up, we will likely see some feudal age aggression from both of them on the water. Of course, Zuppi being right next door to the Viper's fishing ship, that will make a big impact on the Burmese player, who will most likely be wanting to go into a fast castle into Arembai and drop as much as possible. Actually, Viper's in a pretty bad situation, surrounded by Villese and TheMax on one side and the aggressor Zuppi on the other. And no surprise here, we do see Jordan as well as Slam taking their time going up to the feudal age. We'll likely see faster castle times from both of them. They know that they're safe right now, they're far away from the enemies. And already here, we're seeing a little bit of a mess. Both players, Viper and Rubenstock, looking to collect the same gold pile. And they probably will end up collecting the same gold pile, but it won't happen cleanly. Nothing ever happens cleanly with Rubenstock, as we've come to see. And Rubenstock does give in a little bit. He is going to make that so messy, such a pain for the Viper to collect any of that gold. And Rubenstock's going to just collect the stone behind, wall up, and protect himself as much as he can. We do already have 2 galleys that have come out for the first player that reached the feudal age, and that is Zuppi, and they will be targeting these fishing ships very shortly. On the other side, TaToH is coming through with fire galleys instead of regular galleys. So of course the galleys do take out the fishing ships quicker. However, fire galleys in small numbers can completely destroy galleys. And 1-for-1, fire galleys are very strong against regular galleys. Rubenstock is attacking with the villager, but that villager will go down, especially with these fire ships attacking him. And that is it for Rubenstock's villager. Almost got the pick off. If he had been a bit quicker before the next age, he would have definitely made it happen. We do already see a couple of players clicking up to the castle age. Those players are both on the same team as well. We see TheMax and we see Villese both clicked up. Rubenstock here did tower this gold, so he ended up denying it for the Viper right now. The Viper actually is not able to collect gold currently. The only safe gold will be further to the north near TaToH's base. In the meantime, water is getting quite messy. We are seeing Rubenstock and TaToH will be going at it with their fire galleys right now, and more galleys coming forward for Zuppi. 6 military right now for Zuppi, and that will continue to grow. However, on the other side of the map, TaToH also has 4 fire galleys right now.
Salutamo.
Viper going heavily into stone. Of course, playing as the Burmese, you do want to drop a castle. Dropping a castle up a little bit forward will protect this gold from this tower, and that'll open up his base quite a bit from what Rubenstock has given. However, it will not protect him from TheMax, who will be coming in from behind very shortly, already queuing up knights. And of course, he was the first one into the castle age, Villese is close behind. Villese looking to do quite a bit more of a boom than TheMax, which is somewhat surprising. Of course, TheMax known for his boom. He is going to add a second town center anyways. But it is going to be night aggression onto the Viper. The Viper, of course, when his economy gets a little bit messy, it will disrupt his castle time. But it looks like he will likely be able to get a castle up very quick into the next stage once he reaches that. A scout out for Jordan. That is just a little bit surprising. And we do see second TC starting to go up for those players who are choosing to boom up a little bit. And Rubenstock over here, will he be dropping another castle? We will see. And he is dropping a castle before the Burmese player can drop their castle, which will go up first. Lots more villagers on this side here. Rubenstock just being annoying with this one villager that he has, sending more forward. The Vipers is getting built quite a bit quicker with those extra villagers. Now Rubenstock having to throw his own villagers forward. We do see water battles going on, but right now this is going to make or break the game. Both castles go up so close to one another, and villagers for Rubenstock already down. We'll see exactly what the two of them decide to do. This will be a castle versus castle war right now. And then further to the south, we do see Villese is booming up. Doesn't have any military currently, other than the ones that are on water, his fire ships. And the Viper is caught in this little corner with TheMax on the other side. He is now building a siege workshop. Will be pushing in against TaToH, who is still in the feudal age because he's been going for water aggression this whole time. And then to the southwest, we do see Zuppi is fairly safe. Only palisade walls though, so if either Slam as the Sicilians or Jordan as the Persians decide to go forward, which Jordan is going forward, it is just to build a town center currently, really booming it up right now. And here we go, a conch and a knight already in, just 2 units strong enough to cause so much damage this early on in the game. In the meantime, these castles are still battling it out. These conquistadors have a very bad gather point at this point in time. And the Arambai able to clean it up. However, now we see a Mangonel coming through. This knight did make it through. I'm not sure where exactly that knight made it. It might have been just around here. And TaToH walling in behind there. This knight just running around, causing a little bit of trouble where he can. And all of these Arambai will lose HP as they run away. Same with the conquistadors. That, of course, will be big negative. And look at these sergeants. Look how many, how quickly you can produce them. I didn't even know he was producing them yet, and he's already made all of these straightforward. These do have quite high attack, and if I were Zuppi, I'd be very nervous at this point in time. Looking on the other side, these conquistadors just causing as much damage as possible as the Arambai defend on the other side. And stone walls behind these houses. Is there a hole here? It's walled up in time. Just close, but the gate didn't have enough HP. Look at these sergeants. This will destroy Zuppi's economy. He's gone. That's it. He's having to flee his base, but where's he going to run? That's the question. He will have to run northeast, where Villese has already built a castle and will probably need to defend with sergeants of his own. Mangonels are taking out TaToH at the same time, though, and TaToH doesn't have many places to run to. We do see towers going up from him right now. This town center will also fall for TaToH. So quite a bit of a base trade right here, and these guys able to do so much damage. Taking a look at villagers, quite a big advantage right now for Villese. Obviously playing as the Sicilians, the new civilization. They are, and as a lot of people have pointed out right now, a little bit maybe overpowered, but still trying to figure out exactly how they will work. And with them cutting off the retreat of these villagers, it may cause many issues for Zuppi, who is sitting on, whoa, only 32. But as I say that, the Viper is only on 24 villagers. It looks like possibly TheMax and Rubenstock were able to do enough damage here to negate the fact that Zuppi has had to flee his base. But look at this, these sergeants fighting underneath the castle fire, underneath the town center fire. Such a strong unit for their cost. But Villese responds with them coming out all his town centers in response. Of course, that is the Crusade upgrade that you can research, and that does give you a large number of infantry. Up to the north here, we do see still running around, still a bit of chaos going on, and these infantry battles are going to completely change the game of Age of Empires right now, as we see massive engagements going on back and forth with the castle fire. Of course, that adds a lot to these fights, no doubt. It will be a victory for Villese. However, quite a bit of damage that Slam was able to do just to distract, cause issues, delays, idle villagers, and he's going to just run in with the last couple of units that he has as the Max is circling around Arambai here to defend for the Viper, and the Mangonels will be able to take out these towers, have already started taking out towers. And we see another mass leaving. TaToH now fleeing to the other side. And Jordan has quite a big boom going on right now, but not much as far as military. So now 23 villagers for the Viper as he runs away. These conks are going to chase them down. These camels and knights will be able to take out TaToH, take out the Viper. Both of them completely stuck. And good job from the Viper to micro down and take that monk out with the few Arambai that he does have. But look at this, Villese already in the back of Jordan's base, just as TaToH's going to drop his town center, and all of a sudden, it's looking pretty dire for that team, and there we go. GG called. Finland wins the game, and honestly, such a close engagement when you think about it. Zuppi being completely uprooted at the same time as TaToH. The only issue, of course, being that both the Viper and TaToH were so close together that they were, once one fell, the other one fell right afterwards. At no point were either of them able to really build up the economy that they would like to see, and that their teammates were able to build up. Let's take a quick look at the statistics. So as you can see, Villese just completely dominated. With that upgrade with those extra infantry sergeants, it makes such a big impact in the game, and playing it at the right time is completely necessary at this point in time. I'm still waiting to see how players are going to continue to play moving forward with this new meta that's going to come out with these two new civilizations. But overall, fantastic game, and I'll see you later.